Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Solidworks lecture. And in this lesson we're going to be adding on to our set of skills. We're going to introduce how to mirror sketches and also how to use the offset geometry tool. So the mirror sketch tool is a very useful one. It allows you to mirror a sketch that already exists across some line of symmetry. So instead of drawing a an entire sketch, you only draw half of it, or if you got symmetry across both the horizontal and vertical center lines, you can only draw a quarter of it. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm just gonna select the front plane, and I'm just gonna start with a center line, and I'm gonna draw a line that goes right through the origin. Okay, so I've got my singular line of symmetry, and I'm just going to start with a circle out over here, and I'm going to dimension it. I'm going to make it, let's just say 3 inches, and I'm going to say that this circle is going to be 3 inches from that center line, and the origin of the circle, I'll select it, select Control, and add in a horizontal relation to fully define it. So now I want to create an exact copy of this sketch across this center line. So the way I can go up and do that is I come up here to Mirror Entities, and over here it's asking me to give it two inputs. It's asking me for what entities do I want to mirror, and mirror at about what axis. So the entity that I want to mirror is going to be this circle, so I'll select that. And the line that I'm going to mirror it about is going to be the center line. So whenever we're mirroring some two-dimensional entity, you only need an axis. Where when we get on to later examples when we're mirroring 3D shapes, 3D features, then we're going to need a plane, and we'll go over that more when we get to that topic. But let's just focus on what we need for a two-dimensional mirror. So let's go ahead and select this center line, and right now it's going to preview what that mirror is going to look like. So I'm happy with that. I'll hit OK, and I've mirrored that shape. So let's see what else we can do. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to delete all this. So Control A, and let's try something that might use, let's see, say 3, symmetric about the horizontal and vertical lines. So we're going to just draw some kind of shape. Start here, goes over, down, like that. So very similar to a shape that we were made in some of our first set of lecture examples. So I'll make this 1, and I'm going to say that this line is 1 from the top. This is 0.5, and this is also going to be 0.5. So I'm fully dimensioned now. Now I can make use of the mirror entities to make mirror this across this and mirror everything across this. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. So I'll go to Mirror Entities. So the entities I want to mirror, I'm going to select everything that I want. So this line, this line, this line, and this line, and mirror about this line. So it's going to preview that shape. I'll hit OK. Now I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to mirror it about this line. So I'll go Mirror Entities. I'll select this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, and this line. And make sure I grab that too. And mirror it about this line. Check the preview. Looks like it's got everything. Hit OK. I've got a completed shape. So this will come in very handy when we start dealing with a more complicated geometry as opposed to having to create it on all 4 quadrants. We're going to make it on 1, and we can just mirror it about center lines. So let's take a look at another interesting tool. It's called the Offset Entities tool. So say I wanted to create this shape only offset a certain distance from these lines. So instead of having to draw it manually, I can make use of this tool right here, Offset Entities. So I'll click on this here, And I'll select the elements that I would like to offset from. So I'll select that, and that's going a little too far, so make it 0.1. And automatically, it's going to trace all the way around, and I'm going to be able to create sketch entities that are offset. So if I want to reverse it and go inwards, I can do that. If I'd like to set it as construction geometry, so as in like a reference line, I could choose to have it be the base geometry, which is these lines right here. Or if I want to have the new sketch entities I make to be the reference entities, I would select this box. But I'm going to leave both of them unchecked for now because I just want to make a single contour. So I'll hit OK, and I was able to create a sketch entity that's inward, offset by what was it, 1/10 of an inch, as opposed to having to create it all the way around. So that's going to do it for this lecture. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for more topics such as this. Until the next lecture, have a good day. Bye.